I was eating my food, and I'm using my cell phone. I'm a diabetic. I was working all day. I need a few minutes, and there's not a whole lot of other public places where I can sit in peace and do my medication without harassment. You are a public servant. Can you tell me the first 5 points of the First Amendment?
So, sir, we're not gonna...
Can you tell me the first 5...
You're good to head out once you're done eating?
Can you tell me the first 5 points of the First Amendment?
There's no reason we have to go back.
Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. So this guy finishes a long shift at work. He's diabetic, so naturally he needs to grab some food and take his medicine. He pulls into a parking lot minding his own business, just trying to eat and get right. Then out of nowhere, 2 officers show up acting like he's doing something wrong. Now, in some cases, private properties don't want people hanging around at night. So sure, they're doing their job by checking in. But the way they handle it, that's where things get interesting. Take a look at this video and let me know what you think. I've put all the original links in the video description, so go check them out and subscribe to them as well.
Good. Stay online with me. I'm being illegally detained. All I was doing was having dinner at the Cove, and now I've got 2 Wethersfield cops up my ass, and they won't answer my questions. They got their floodlights on. They're trying to blind me. I know exactly where this is going.
Hi, sir. Hello. My name's Officer Zadrazi from the Wethersfield Police Department. How are you tonight?
Not too good. I'm being detained illegally. I said my 4th Amendment. I explained what I was doing. I am eating and using my cell phone. And now I'm being detained illegally. What is your name and your badge number?
Mine, Boris Savage 355.
Say it again.
Boris Savage 355.
Boris Savage?
Yep.
355.
Yep.
So the reason we're stepping out with you is because there's a town ordinance that the park closes at dark. So that goes for the Cove, Millwood.
Really?
Park.
Because until she pulled in here, there were at least a dozen cars here. And I stated I was eating my food and I'm using my cell phone. I'm a diabetic. I was working all day. I need a few minutes. And there's not a whole lot of other public places where I can sit in peace and do my medication without harassment.
Okay, so the reason why we do patrol checks, we call them patrol checks. We drive through the lot and clear everyone out. We have to do that periodically.
Take your light out of my camera.
What was that?
Your flashlight out of my camera, please.
Okay, I can
Thank
put
you.
it down. Just I want to see in the vehicle for my own safety. You know?
Yeah, well, what about my safety?
You're safe right now?
No, I'm not. I've been being detained illegally.
Oh, sir,
I asked whether or not I was being detained and you ignored me and walked away. That is a violation of my constitutional
If
rights.
you just said, hey, I need to eat for a few minutes, I'm a diabetic, we can work through that.
Well, guess what? I told you exactly what I was doing.
And
I said,
I didn't say
you walked away from me
I said,
and I asked, am I detained? And you said something of the affirmative.
We're stepping out with you to talk to you, to tell you that if you read the sign up there, it says that it's closed at dark. So if you want to finish up eating, but you have to head out.
That's fine.
Okay.
But what I don't appreciate is being detained without due process. You are a public servant. Tell me the first 5 points of the First Amendment.
So, sir, we're not gonna...
Can you tell me the first 5...
You're good to head out once you're done eating?
Can you tell me the first 5 points of the First Amendment?
There's no reason we have to go back and forth with you. As long as you understand that it's closed. We're going to come back in about 20 minutes.
This is a test to see whether or not
All right, sir. Have a great
you
night.
can honor your oath. And you failed miserably. Oh, another patrol car. You want to engage too? Look at this. Oh, but I get kicked out, but these guys can come in. This is unbelievable. See this shit? And you notice Cop Kryptonite surrounded by 3 Wethersfield cops. I told them exactly what I was doing. It was nothing nefarious, but she wouldn't give me her ID. She walked away. She wouldn't answer questions. Now they're going to follow me. And they're going to try to find a reason to pull me over. 3 cops and eat dinner. There were a dozen cars in here. I asked them, if they could tell me the five points of the First Amendment, and none of them could answer it.
All right, so imagine another situation. Say a mom is sitting in her car outside a grocery store late at night because she's waiting for her kid to finish a late shift at work. She's not causing any problems, just scrolling on her phone, waiting patiently. Then out of nowhere, a couple of officers pull up and start asking her, "What are you doing here?" Now, of course, it's their job to make sure nothing shady is going on. But instead of just asking politely and moving on, they start grilling her with questions, making her feel like she's done something wrong. In this case, just like the guy with diabetes, there's no need for that kind of aggressive attitude. She's clearly not breaking the law or up to no good. She's just waiting for her kid. A simple check-in, maybe a polite, hey, just making sure everything's okay, would get the job done without making her feel uncomfortable. But instead, they act like she's suspicious for simply sitting in her car late at night. This type of interaction shows how quickly things can escalate when law enforcement doesn't approach the situation with the right mindset. It's all about de-escalation and empathy. The mom's already in a stressful situation, and having to deal with what feels like an interrogation only adds unnecessary tension. It's not about the officers ignoring their duty, but about them being more mindful of how they engage with the public. The point is, police can handle these situations with a bit more care. Not every person sitting in a car is automatically a suspect. The way they approach people makes all the difference, being respectful, asking clear questions, and understanding that not everyone hanging around has bad intentions would make these encounters way smoother. Everyone deserves to be treated with a bit of dignity, especially when they're not doing anything wrong. After all, being in public or waiting in a car isn't a crime, and no one should feel guilty for simply going about their daily life.
Oh, sorry. I'm older. I can't hear well. What?
What is this for?
What is what for?
I'm not asking to stop recording me. What is this for?
Well, why would you ask me questions if you don't want to be recorded?
Okay.
I'm just recording in public.
Do you guys have any business here? Do you have any business with me?
Yeah, I have business. I have business.
Okay.
We might do some open records.
Do you know what my business is?
I mean, if it's one of those things, man, where you're just trying to like check me, if you really have business here, you know, go in and please
I'm
do
here.
it.
I'm here with them.
Right.
We all have business.
Right.
I mean, please don't turn it around.
No.
You've been
if
so
you, if you
kind
want
and
to do your
stuff.
media output, I respect that, brother. Like, no offense.
I mean, but I really don't want to answer your questions.
But I have a job to do. If you need to come here because you have business,
I mean,
by all means, go in. It's open to the public.
I'll make it there when I make it there, but for now, I'm gonna. Well, right now, I'm conducting First Amendment. Okay, you understand the First Amendment? Do you know what the First Amendment is?
I don't need you to explain it to me, brother. I'm just asking you, please conduct your business like it is your freedom to come in here and do. Okay.
It is my freedom to conduct the First Amendment.
But they do ask that people don't just be on the property because I'm sure you know there's a lot of dangers nowadays.
You can ask.
There's a lot of dangers and stuff nowadays.
Oh, so the camera's dangerous?
No, I didn't say anything about that.
What kind of
I'm not gonna let.
worried about?
Yeah.
But you're going there.
But no.
You're going there with the camera's dangerous. Am I raising suspicion?
I promise you, I know I got a uniform on, but I'm not trying to offend you, brother.
All right, do me a favor, man.
I'm just trying to do my job. So if you got business in here to do, please come and do it.
All right, that's fine.
But you understand
I'm here.
just being here, recording the property and stuff.
Right.
I don't know if you guys are surveilling, you know, doing anything sketchy, anything like that.
Sketchy.
We're journalists
You know,
gathering content for a story. That's
Gotcha. I got you. But I don't see you giving me any journalist ID, anything like that.
Right.
Again, so
Well,
I'm
did
just
you
doing
ask
my
me?
job.
No
I'm
such
just
thing
doing
as
my
that.
job. I treat everybody
Did
equal.
you ask us?
I treat everybody equal.
right.
I treat everybody equal.
Ask
Please
us.
come in and
Ask me
conduct
for
your
ID. What's your
business.
ID?
Please come in and conduct your business if you have any business to do with anybody, and then that's all I want. That's all I want. If not, just like they tell me to ask everybody,
right.
please.
But here's the
please
thing.
carry
You
on
said
your way freely.
we're not giving you ID. Just ask me. Ask me. Would you like some identification of what we're doing? Just ask me. Say.
Right. I asked the first thing I ask everybody. Do you have any business here to conduct with any
Okay.
of the departments specific? I was
Right.
very intentional about my question, okay?
So you
I'm not
wanted
going
to-
to elongate this because I don't want to go in circles and
All right.
feature content. That's not my goal. My goal is to make sure everybody's safe and happy, including you.
Okay.
I'm not here to josh you or mess
fine.
with you.
All
I
right,
respect
well,
what you guys
I'm
are doing.
fine, man. I like you to
I'm
just-
treating you equal to everybody
I mean,
else, okay?
honestly, but what you just did is you made the story about you.
Right.
I'm out here
So-
trying to
so
videotape.
I'm not
You made the
making
story
anything
about
me.
you.
I'm not making anything
You're
about
not making
me.
about you, but
I'm sorry I'm not feeding the content the way you need it.
No,
to
it's
be,
cool.
But I do have to ask you that. So please do either or.
You know,
Or
I'm gonna be real. That's very disrespecting,
Right.
to
And
a journalist
right.
to say that you're not feeding me
And
content. I'm here
I-
filming a public building,
Right. And I apologize.
and that's
if I
my.
offended
I
you,
mean,
sir.
are you
I'm
all
just-
right? Are
I'm
you
just
drinking
giving you the
Monster
same
or Red
spiel.
Bull?
I'm giving you the same spiel that I have to
The
give
spiel
everybody.
that you
okay?
have to.
Right.
I
And
mean,
and I see you're very combative, and that's
Combative?
not my goal. Okay.
I can't get a fucking word in.
All right. Well, now you're being profane. So I'm gonna.
Hey, disengage, man.
right,
Don't
right,
follow me.
Yeah.
So you're gonna disengage into you is following me.
No. I'm going back in the front entrance, sir. This is the front entrance. If you need to conduct your business, come on in.
I mean, I'm not gonna follow another man, but I'll do what I gotta do.
I came here to conduct business, and immediately.
Let's find out why you're here. That's the real question. Why are you here?
Gentleman right over here.
Oh.
Give me a chance, Rob. Here.
Rob, do you want me to try to help you, man, or do you just want to create a stink?
So let me tell you.
Okay.
We showed up here to record and get some open records requests.
Right.
And immediately some lady accosted us right here. She walks that way, gets on her phone, and then he accosts us, claiming that we're accosting people. We're not accosting anybody. We're here to do business. We're here to gather content for a story. He needs open records requests. I need open records requests. And immediately they started getting hostile and aggressive.
And do you know what the process is for the open records request?
Yes,
You have
Chapter
the proper
119 of the
documents.
Florida statutes. You can
have
do it
the
in
proper
person.
documents.
You
My
can do
mouth
it in
is the
person.
proper document.
Okay.
We can make verbal, oral requests to any.
What's your
government
name and badge
employee.
number, sir, for the record?
Officer Gig Brown, badge number 222.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, how you feel?
Good. How's it going?
Good.
All right, here's the situation, guys. You guys came here. You wanted some service. You came inside. You caused the scene.
No one came
No.
inside.
Listen, you came.
Don't
you came
lie.
to the door.
Nobody
Listen,
came inside.
okay.
He's lying.
Do you want to take care of
okay.
business? Or
Well,
you
you
just want
can't
to
tell
create a
lies.
You
stink?
can't tell lies. Take care of business.
No lies.
Let's,
allowed.
okay, no lies.
No lies?
Come in, but you're not welcome
don't
here
make
anymore.
a mistake.
You're
I
not
already
welcome
had City
here
Hall
anymore.
on the phone.
Okay, that's fine.
They've been
Okay.
watching all
So we
this.
never
You're-
went inside
you're
anyway.
I'm the
bossing
manager. You
Yeah.
guys are
Hey,
have to
call
leave.
Who's you guys?
Why do we have to leave?
I'm just backing him
You
up.
need to leave.
Why,
You
though?
Yeah.
need to leave, and you
For what
need to
reason?
leave.
Because now
No,
you're
what's your
creating a
name?
disturbance.
I'm not
created
going
a
anywhere.
The only
person that created
City
disturbance
property,
was him.
I'm not going
An
anywhere.
employee.
All right, next officer.
No, what's your
They
name?
need to leave.
What's
So,
your name?
refusal of
Yeah,
service,
I've been
that's denial
feeling
of service.
Let me tell you something.
But that's denial of service.
That's
sir.
not going to be resolved here. That's not going to
So
be
you're
resolved
going to
here.
use unlawful authority to trespass us when
I'm
we're not
going to
breaking
use
any
my
laws.
lawful authority
We're not
as
breaking
a
any
law
laws.
enforcement. Yes, you are.
What law?
Because now you have been asked to leave the property
For what reason?
for the reason that you created a disturbance. You
There's
have
no
been
evidence
asked to
of that.
properly.
What
You have been
evidence do you have
properly
of that?
asked to leave the
There's
property.
no evidence of that.
You've been properly asked to leave
Okay,
the
sir,
property.
I'm putting you on notice.
Are you refusing to leave the
No,
property?
I'm not.
I'll
I'm just
take
gonna
my
put you on
trespass.
notice before I
I'll
leave.
take my
property.
I'm
trespass.
putting you on notice
No.
before I leave. G. Brown,
Nobody's
badge
refusing.
number
You're not
222.
refusing. So I'm going to give you.
I'm going to
issue
put you
a
on
trespass
notice real
warning.
quick. Let me speak. This is the same problem we had before. You guys are disrespectful. Let me speak. We're here in a legal
No,
capacity.
wait, stop.
Hold
no,
on.
no, stop.
Go
Right
ahead.
now.
Listen,
Why
sir.
don't y'all get together?
Hey,
and settle
I
out
want you to
Can I
what
speak with you?
want to do, and let somebody
I
talk
want
to
you to
you.
Talk to
listen to
Riviera.
this, please.
Listen.
Please, I want you to listen to this right here. Mr. Brown. Hey, Mr. Riviera, can you identify yourself for me, please? Can you talk to Mr. Brown here? He's about to trespass us from this code
Commit a federal
enforcement
crime.
office.
42 U.S.C. 1983.
Here, you're on speakerphone
You're
right
on
now with him.
speakerphone. This is Officer Brown, sir.
Now, can I speak to you?
Give me 1 second. Let me just.
Why
what's going
not?
on
You
here.
want to hear my side?
I'll
I'm
take
here
your side-
videotaping.
I'll take your side in a moment. I want to hear what's going on here, and then
Huh?
I'll talk to him. No problem talking with you. All right.
Well, that's fine, man. But
We got time on our side.
well, if you're gonna take me to jail, and violate law, and I get a lawsuit, I mean that's what you guys want to do.
No one said anything about going to jail. You're the only one who said that. at the
Well,
start.
here's the process.
Give me a
I
second.
stayed
I
here.
wanna hear
They,
this, and then I'll give you my undivided attention. Okay.
they called the cops on me. I stayed here.
Very good, sir.
Look, it seems like a law changed all of a sudden.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right.
Now kick rocks. We're videotaping.
So we are allowed to be here.
Walk of shame.
What
No,
happened?
no.
Walk of shame.
So we're
If
not
you
allowed
all
to be
came here to conduct business, go
We
conduct
did.
your
That's what
business.
we tried
Thank
to
you.
do.
Trying to
And you
do.
tried to trespass us for it.
And now you're doing the walk of shame. Now kick rocks. That's how you do it.
The situation emphasizes how crucial it is to know your rights when dealing with the police. You should be aware that you can refuse to show identification if you haven't committed a crime or aren't suspected of one. Although officers can ask for ID in specific situations, understanding your rights and asserting them is important. In the United States, the Fourth Amendment protects people from unreasonable searches and seizures. So for an officer to ask for your ID, they must have a good reason to suspect you of a crime. If you're not a suspect, you're not legally obliged to show your ID. While it's good to cooperate with the police, it's just as important to safeguard yourself from unnecessary intrusion. You can choose to remain silent, especially if you think your rights might be at risk. If an officer questions you, you can use your Fifth Amendment right to stay silent and avoid saying anything that might get you in trouble. It might feel intimidating to stand up for your rights, especially against a police officer or authority figure, but remember, your rights are there to protect you. By asserting them, you not only defend yourself, but also make sure that law enforcement is responsible for their action. If you ever think your rights are being violated, try to stay calm and assertive. Keep in mind that you can say no to showing ID, stay silent, and ask for a search warrant if needed. To sum it up, this incident is a strong reminder of why it's important to know your rights and stand up for them when necessary. As citizens, we have the right to shield ourselves from unfair searches and seizures, and it's crucial to assert these rights when needed. Always remember, your rights are meant to protect you, and it's your responsibility to stand up for them. By doing so, you not only protect yourself, but also ensure that law enforcement is accountable for their actions.
I don't care if you videotape, but you gotta be back.
All right.
More.
Right here.
One more. See what that pillar is, please?
He's got a weapon? You got a gun, bro? Back up. He has a gun or something?
Back up for me.
I'm already back.
Back up a little bit more.
Sir, I'm right here.
I'll ask you again. Listen, I'm gonna have you. It's gonna be obstruction of justice, right? We're conducting an investigation here, and you're interviewing.
I'm right here.
All right.
That's it. They got the backup on scene. Look at this officer. Nah, it's hot, ma'am. I don't like to sit over there. He told me to back up already, ma'am.
I understand that.
What is your name and badge number?
You can't obstruct the sidewalk.
What is your name and badge number, ma'am?
Sergeant Casper, I'm not giving you my badge
Okay.
number. Just slide over here.
No, what's your badge number, ma'am? What
Can
you
you
mean?
read my shirt?
Okay, but I don't have your badge number.
Great. You're not under criminal investigation.
I am under criminal investigation. He told me to back up. I backed up at a safe distance.
It's not a criminal investigation.
But he wanted me to back up at a safe distance, ma'am. If I sit over here, I'm not gonna be at a safe distance. He's gonna tell me to back
I'm
up.
telling you, you can sit right there. Sit right there. Just relax.
Oh, they got three. Now they got three cops over here.
Boss, do you have your ID with you so I can write you a warning for the ordinance violation for obstructing the sidewalk?
I was obstructing the sidewalk.
Yeah, you were, and then you were arguing with me about it. I just need your...
He told me to stand over there, ma'am.
Stand, that's it.
Ma'am, I'm hot. I'm sweating. What do you want me to do?
I need your identification so I can write you. It's just a warning. It just goes in the system that you and I had this discussion.
For what reason?
I just told you. We have an ordinance where you cannot obstruct a sidewalk.
Oh, okay. The sidewalk is huge, man. Look how big the sidewalk is. Hold on. Let me do a walk. Let me do a walk real quick. Hold on. Let me do the walk.
Hey,
whoa.
come over here.
I'm just doing a walk to measure how much it is.
Now. This is exactly what you want, is you want to pick fights with the cops.
Ma'am, I don't have my ID with me, ma'am. I'm sorry.
How about your name? Let's go with that. I gotta write this up.
I'm good as citizen. What do you need my name for again?
Good citizen?
You're saying you're writing me an ordinance for what?
To me. You asked me my name. Did I give you my name? Sure did.
You haven't given me your badge number though.
671.
And he hasn't given me your badge number.
6712. He doesn't have to. You're not under a criminal investigation with him. You're under an enforcement.
Ma'am, you guys are on duty, right?
Listen to me. You are under an enforcement regulatory investigation with me, which requires you by state law to give me your name and date of birth or your identification.
I don't have my
identification.
Your
card with you, that's fine. So
I'm
your
sorry,
name
ma'am. I don't have
it. Would be sufficient. Your first name, sir?
To write me a warning for sitting on the sidewalk?
Correct. It's called an ordinance warning. Unless you'd like to.
What if I was about to pass out?
Listen to me.
What was I about to pass out, ma'am?
Listen,
you didn't even ask me a question.
Do you want me to answer you?
Go ahead. Talk. I'm listening. Go ahead, talk. Go ahead, talk.
I just advised you, it's an ordinance to be able to obstruct a sidewalk with you choosing to sit in it with your speaker device, okay? I can choose to either write you that ticket or give you the warning. Either way, I have to document this conversation. I'm choosing to give you the warning.
Thank you, ma'am.
I need your name and I need to verify who you are so that I can complete.
Just write it as good citizen, ma'am.
But that's not who you are.
I am a good citizen. What are you talking about?
Failing to identify. Is that your friend back there? You're failing to identify.
I don't have any
yourself.
friends on this beach, man. What do you mean? Well, all these are all my family.
Come here.
These are all my family,
He needs your
man.
help.
Yo, where's the watch commander at? Just get the watch commander.
There isn't one. I'm in.
There's no watch commander? Oh my God.
I'm a sergeant.
No, there's the watch commander though. The lieutenant. Where's the lieutenant at?
There isn't a lieutenant.
I know you have a
out here right now.
lieutenant.
Yeah, I'm sure that there is.
I know you have a
Right
lieutenant
now.
on your force.
Okay, you're dealing with me.
I get it.
Okay.
And I
So
respect that, ma'am.
Okay, so if you respected it enough, I respected you enough, and I
Okay.
gave you the information.
But I
you were
was
looking
hot and I was about to pass out, ma'am.
I
I'm
gave
sweating
you the
bullets out
information you
here.
were looking for.
And when I came over here, this is actually my neighbor. He's staying at the Hyatt Row Hotel. We're both staying at the Hyatt.
You know him?
He's staying in the room next to me at the Hyatt Regency. That's the reason why I'm like, why is this cop coming up to me? Yes, I've seen him in the hotel.
So you're staying at the Hyatt. You're not free to leave.
Ma'am. Oh, I'm detained?
Yeah.
For what probable cause, ma'am?
I told you. An
For what
ordinance
cause?
violation.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're gonna revisit this. I need your name. I need your birthday. So that I
We're
can
staying
write
at the
you
Hyatt
warrant.
Regency. Why is he being detained right now?
Why are you walking circles around me right now? I'm conducting an investigation. You want to go about your business. The fastest way we do that, you give me who you are.
I'm just very nervous right now, ma'am. You see me in the sit down, relax position. You're an officer that has a taser and a gun, and you're about to arrest my neighbor.
Okay, I'm not worried about him right now. Your concern should be.
What are you talking about?
Your concern should be dealing with me, and let's be done with our issue.
He is my concern.
Great.
Because we came up to the beach at the same time.
And you know what? He'll probably leave here a whole lot faster than you're going to because of this debate that you want to keep having.
I'm not
going
debating.
back and forth. Your first name and your last name, sir.
Oh, you want me to call somebody for you, Aunt? Oh, okay, he good. You don't want me to call somebody. What do you mean?
Need your first and last name, please.
For what position? I don't have my ID on me, man. What am I supposed to say? I came out to the beach. You want to walk back to the Hyatt Regency with me? Let's go to my room and I'll go get my ID.
And you're pointing the wrong way. The Hyatt isn't even that way. I don't even.
I know.
where you are.
I drove here, ma'am. I'm
Super.
sorry. My friend drove here, so I didn't
So you're
know.
not staying at the Hyatt Regency?
I am staying at the Hyatt Regency.
Great. Your first and last name and your birthday, please.
Ma'am,
This is super
I don't
simple.
understand.
This is super simple.
So you can look me up in your database and check if I have warrants?
No.
This
so
is
that I
racial
can,
profiling.
So I
You know
can
that,
write
right?
you the ordinance violation. It has nothing to do with
You're going to
race.
write me
You're
an
the one that
ordinance for
chose-
sitting down on the ground?
I'm going to ask you one more time, and then it's going to be obstruction. Do you know what that is? You're willfully choosing not to disclose who you are underneath an investigation conducted by a law enforcement officer. I am that. I explained that to you already. I'm Sergeant Kasperick with the Clearwater Police. I advised you why you're not free to leave.
Okay.
I also advised you if you cooperate, I can just write you this warning. You go about your way. Now you know the rules. I go about my way, and why he called me here.
Man, you act like I was protesting. I'm sitting here. Look how big this sidewalk is. Come on, man.
You're putting those words on your camera. I didn't. You did that.
Look,
First and last, and your date of birth.
I don't have, ma'am.
I didn't
I'm a
ask-
good citizen. I'm asking you for a watch commander right now.
You're not going to get it right now.
I can't get the watch commander?
No. You don't want to be cooperative?
I'll give you my information as soon as I get the watch commander. Once I get the watch commander gets here, then we'll talk.
Here's the problem.
We can have a whole conversation once the watch commander
You don't
gets
need
here.
to watch. Hi, did you want to come help your friend?
I told you I don't know. I told you I don't have the. This is my neighbor right here.
Here's the thing.
He knows my information more than anybody.
We're going to back this up 2 more times.
Okay, go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. Apparently, this officer talked to you yesterday in the presence of your friend yesterday. So I know that the two of you are together.
Oh, snap.
Here's the second part. Again, I'm going to give you one more warning. You are to give me your information because I'm conducting an investigation as a law
Okay,
enforcement
for what?
officer. You failing to do that is called obstruction. You can go to jail for that. Do you understand?
Ma'am, I'm trying to figure out
It's
what.
either yes or no. Do you understand?
You're obstructing me for justice for what? For what? What have I committed? What ordinance have I? That's an ordinance. That's a city ordinance.
Correct.
Okay.
And I still have to complete
What
an
law have I broken where you have to run my name? I already know you're gonna run my name for warrants, ma'am. Ma'am, you're just doing. This is the warrant.
Okay, stand up. Come here. Stand up.
You're arresting me now?
You-
Because I won't give my name?
Yeah. It's called obstruction. Here, I don't want
No,
this.
no, no,
I
no,
don't
no,
want
no,
it
no,
to
no,
get
no, no. Don't
broken.
touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Put your
Don't
hands
touch
behind
it.
your back.
Since you're arresting me.
Ma'am, what are you doing? Being informed about your rights during police interactions is vital. You are allowed to refuse to show ID if you haven't committed or are not suspected of a crime. Officers can ask for identification in specific instances, but knowing your rights and standing firm is important. The Fourth Amendment shields individuals from unreasonable searches and seizures. So an officer needs a justified reason to request your ID. If you're not under suspicion, there's no legal requirement to provide your ID. Cooperation with law enforcement can be beneficial, but protecting yourself from unnecessary intrusions is equally important. You have the option to remain silent, especially if your rights are at risk, exercising your Fifth Amendment protection against self-incrimination. Asserting your rights can be intimidating, especially when dealing with a police officer or authority figure. However, it's essential to remember that your rights are there to protect you. By asserting them, you not only defend yourself, but also ensure that law enforcement is held accountable for their actions. If you believe your rights are being violated, try to remain calm and assertive. Keep in mind that you can refuse to show it. Stay silent and ask for a search warrant if necessary. This incident underscores the importance of knowing and standing up for your rights. As citizens, we have the right to protect ourselves from unreasonable searches and seizures, and it's crucial to assert these rights when needed. Always remember, your rights are meant to protect you, and it's your responsibility to stand up for them. By doing so, you protect yourself and ensure law enforcement accountability.